Welcome everyone to a jam-packed edition of New England Championship Wrestling. Sheldon Goldberg here as you see Kasey Ray getting set for World Women's Wrestling action this week. Folks, later in this broadcast you'll be seeing a recap of the events that took place on this program 2 weeks ago, involving the NECW Heavyweight Champion Antonio Thomas, Slyck Wagner Brown, Sean Burke, and Bobby Ocean. But right now, let's take you to pre-match comments from Kasey Ray.
I'm joined at this time by Kasey Ray, who gets set for one-on-one action with Nikki Valentine. Now, Kasey, you've had some issues with Mistress Belmont as of late, and it looks like there may be a connection between her and your opponent, Nikki Valentine.
You know what? It does look like there's a connection, and they wanted to suspend Belmont because of what she did to me before, but I said no, because that kind of makes it seem like I can't beat her. But you know what, Belmont? I can beat you. And this connection between her and Nikki, let's get real. Neither girl can fight with their fist. So you know what, Nikki Valentine? You know what I did to Belmont in my last match? It's not even a fraction of what I'm going to do to you.
Kasey Ray ready to go one-on-one with Nikki Valentine.
The following is a World Women's Wrestling feature match set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your referee is Chris Bartolo. Introducing first from Fall River, Massachusetts, Nikki Valentine. And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, Kasey Ray.
Kasey Ray and Nikki Valentine getting set for action as we kick off this jam-packed edition of New England Championship Wrestling. A little later on, we'll be seeing the Monster Apocalypse in action. And much, much more, including, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, that update on what took place 2 weeks ago here on New England Championship Wrestling. And here we go at World Women's Wrestling action. Kasey Ray now winding up the arm of Nikki Valentine. Kasey Ray has yet to suffer a defeat in World Women's Wrestling action. Oh, look at that move by Kasey Ray. Nice cartwheel into a reversal by the talented Kasey Ray. Kasey Ray into a hammerlock now. Very impressive wrestling on the part of Kasey Ray, but Nikki Valentine drives her into the turnbuckle. And Kasey Ray now over the top of Nikki Valentine. Nice arm drag by Kasey Ray. And another arm drag. Nikki Valentine trying to get some traction here, but Kasey Ray keeping her off balance. Nikki Valentine wisely heading to the outside. Folks, New England Championship Wrestling coming your way live Saturday night, August 3rd at the Cove Community Center in Beverly, Massachusetts. A very successful debut for New England Championship Wrestling there last time, and you do not want to miss this upcoming card. Oh, Kasey Ray just drilled Nikki Valentine face first into the canvas. A cover right here, and only two. Nikki Valentine with the experience advantage on Kasey Ray, but Kasey Ray certainly gets the nod in the athleticism department. Kasey Ray now sending Nikki Valentine face first into that top turnbuckle. Oh, big chop by Kasey Ray.
Come on, back it up out of the corner. One.
Ooh, and another big chop.
Back it up. Take it out of the corner. 1, 2.
Nikki Valentine with a reversal here, knee to the midsection. Slows down Kasey Ray. Nice snap suplex by Nikki Valentine. Goes for the cover, only gets two. Kasey Ray getting pounded by Nikki Valentine. Nikki Valentine and Mistress Belmont appear to be some sort of a mashed pair, each having episodes of receiving weapon-filled gifts at ringside in previous matches. Nikki Valentine now trying to stretch out Kasey Ray and wear her down here. Nikki Valentine with those furry boots, reminiscent of the late great Bruiser Brody. I don't think anyone would mistake Nikki Valentine for Bruiser Brody. Face first goes Kasey Ray into the canvas, courtesy of Nikki Valentine. Trying to set her up here for, looks like it might be a sleeper. Trying to get her sort of like a camel clutch into a sleeper, but Nikki Valentine pounding away on Kasey Ray. Kasey Ray off the ropes. Nikki Valentine up over the top. Kasey Ray with a sunset flip. Good for a 2 count. Nikki Valentine with a shoulder block. Makes the cover here and only gets 2. Nikki Valentine with the size advantage over Kasey Ray. But again, this Kasey Ray is double tough. Oh, big chop right there by Nikki Valentine as she sets up Kasey Ray. Oh, what a chop! Sounded like a gunshot, but Kasey Ray comes right back. Kasey Ray with big forearms on Nikki Valentine, backing her up. And now it's Kasey Ray off the ropes. And Sugiri by Kasey Ray. And somebody get the aspirin ready for Nikki Valentine. Referee Chris Bartolo counting both women down here. Hands behind Kasey Ray. Nikki Valentine tries for the clothesline, but Kasey Ray delivers. And another. Kasey Ray bowling over Nikki. Oh, big drop kick right there. Nikki Valentine's trying to gather herself as Kasey Ray now goes for the handspring back elbow into a bulldog. This could do it for Nikki Valentine. Oh, Nikki Valentine seemed to get out of the way here. Oh, Kasey Ray trying for another bulldog. Nikki Valentine in a lot of trouble right here. Kasey Ray trying to follow up with another bulldog, but Nikki Valentine hanging on. Nikki Valentine looks like she's reaching for something in that boot. Referee Chris Bartolo trying to pry the hand of Nikki Valentine away, but oh, wait a minute, that's a chain! Nikki Valentine is a chain! She just nailed Kasey Ray with a steel chain. Here's a cover right here, and that's gonna do it. Nikki Valentine pulled a chain out of her boot and knocked Kasey Ray for a loop. Your winner this week, Nikki Valentine, and you can bet we haven't heard the last of this. We will have post-match comments and much, much more when New England Championship Wrestling continues after this.
Kasey Ray, that was a travesty of justice out there. Are you okay?
Really? No, I'm not okay. You know what? This is getting ridiculous. Chains, brass knuckles, like all this stuff. Like, what happened to wrestling? What happened to fighting with our hands and our fists? You know what? This is a method that you two, Nikki Valentine and Belmont, think you're gonna get rid of me. You know what? I'm like a pit bull. You keep pushing me back, you keep pushing me down, keep hitting me with things, keep hitting me with chains and leashes. I'm just gonna come back stronger and with a bigger bite.
The official printing company of New England Championship Wrestling is Color Copy Center, Boston. We copy, we print, we bind, we laminate. And we offer free delivery in Metro Boston. See us at 31 St. James Avenue in the Park Square building. Call us at 617-391-0030 or visit us online at colorcopycenterboston.com. They make NECW look good, they'll make you look good too.
Look both ways when you cross the street. I keep my fingers crossed when I move my feet.
If you would shut up for a second, you can hear the people chanting our name.
New England Championship Wrestling returns live with Clash at the Cove, Saturday night, August 3rd at the Cove Community Center, 19 East Corning Street, Beverly, Mass, with a 7 p.m. bell time. In the main event, NECW Heavyweight Champion Antonio the Promise Thomas faces former champion Sean Burke. Slyck Wagner Brown battles former best friend Bobby Ocean. Plus, new NECW Tag Team Champions Webb and Fahrenheit, NECW Television Champion Johnny Thunder, and much more to be announced. Tickets on sale now at NECW.TV or call 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. New England Championship Wrestling, Clash at the Cove, Saturday night, August 3rd in Beverly. Don't miss it. When Sean Burke came to New England Championship Wrestling in September of 2011, he made an immediate impact, going undefeated in singles competition. Burke caught a huge break when then NECW Heavyweight Champion Bobby Fish surrendered the title due to injury. On September 14, 2012, a four-man tournament was held. When the dust settled and the smoke cleared, it was Sean Burke holding the gold. Chase trying to beg off, buy a little time. Burke comes charging in, and another veteran tactic as Chase sends Burke headfirst into that middle turnbuckle. Wait a minute, Jeremy Prophet up on the apron. Tuttle didn't see it. Del Monte gets kicked in the head, Burke has him up. Sit out powerbomb, here's a cover, this could do it, and we got a new champion. Just a few months later, on December 7th, Burke defended his title against his mentor, Antonio the Promise Thomas, on a charity event in Fall River. Thomas going for the leg, trying to turn Burke over into a crab. Thomas gets the half crab. This is a submission maneuver. Burke's face etched in pain. Burke trying to get to the ropes, but Thomas pulls him back. Burke with his hand in the air, and there's the bell. The bell is sounded. Burke didn't tap. Referee conferring with the ring announcer, and we're about to get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 15-minute time limit has expired. Referee talks and rules this bout a draw. Still NECW Heavyweight Champion Sean Burke.
Sean Burke remains the NECW Heavyweight Champion, and Antonio Thomas can't believe it. Burke held on until the time limit expired, but broke his ankle in the course of the match, the injury forcing him to relinquish the championship in Randolph, Mass. On February 1st. That night, Antonio Thomas defeated Johnny Thunder and became the new champion, a bittersweet twist for the protege of Antonio Thomas, who virtually disappeared from the NECW radar until June 14th in Randolph. It was supposed to be Thomas and Slyck Wagner Brown versus Jeremy Prophet and a mystery partner, but Prophet called in on his cell phone saying he wasn't coming, and the mystery got deeper. Wagner Brown doesn't want to fight his friend Bobby Ocean, but Ocean is saying, oh no, we're going to fight.
You're a liar. You said you were
This is unbelievable. What's this? Who's this? He's got a baseball. Wait a minute. It's Sean Burke. Sean Burke, former NECW Heavyweight Champion. Sean Burke is back with a baseball bat. Sean Burke attacking Antonio Thomas.
You broke my ankle, and then you took my title. You wanted me out of the way so you could bring your buddy Wagner back in here, so you could bring veterans of Johnny Idol, Johnny Thunder back in here. You know that you wanted to hold me down. You wanted to hold me down because you know, and I know, that I'm better than you.
Good God.
Guys, what's going on here? Kevin Castro, not another word. You got me? You say another word, he slaps you upside the face. I don't know if you've ever been slapped upside the face by him before. It doesn't feel good. Things are changing in NECW, aren't they? But see, the more things change, the more they stay the same. You see, right about now, there should be a little thing at the bottom of the screen here that has an NECW logo on it. That's what they're going to put there when they show this on their TV show. That NECW logo represents a company that used to be mine. Right, Bobby? Used to be mine. That company will be ours again. You see, like I said out in the ring, we're taking this back. We're taking this back for people that people like Slyck Wagner Brown and Antonio Thomas tried to hold down for years because they knew that we could step out of their shadows and be bigger than either of them ever could be. Promise, I told you in the ring. The next time I see you, my NECW Heavyweight Championship will be on the line, and my NECW Heavyweight Championship will come back around my waist. And as far as your buddy Slyck Wagner Brown goes, Bobby, what do you got to say for Slyck Wagner Brown?
My brother, my family, SWB, Underground King, you and I, we've been teaming for a long time. You said you were going to get me into NECW. You promised that you were going to get me here. And what'd you do? A bunch of promises that never fulfilled. So I'm here. I'm finally here. After years and years of promises and hopes and dreams of me finally, you and I teaming up. I'm here to take you out. Your time in NECW and your time in professional wrestling is over. I'm taking your place. I'm taking your spot. And I'm putting you off the pasture where you belong.
You see, when this man speaks, you listen. When I speak, you listen. Promise Thomas and the promise breaker, Slyck Wagner Brown, we are here to stay. You're not. Get microphone.
Very strong words in our previous segment in a very personal situation between Antonio Thomas, Slyck Wagner Brown, former NECW Heavyweight Champion Sean Burke, and Slyck Wagner Brown's protege, or former protege, Bobby Ocean. Here you see Brad Hollister making his New England Championship Wrestling debut on this occasion. And folks, don't forget to join us Saturday night, August 3rd, when New England Championship Wrestling returns to the Cove Community Center for Clash at the Cove. Thomas versus Burke. Champion versus former champion. Slyck Wagner Brown versus Bobby Ocean. Teacher versus student. Those matches and much, much more. Make sure you get a ticket and you are in Beverly, Massachusetts on Saturday night, August 3rd. And young Brad Hollister must have drawn the short straw because he's going to face this man. The Monster Apocalypse. This is one guy that you do not want to mess with if you don't have to. What do you think is going through Brad Hollister's mind right now other than where the exits are? Let's go to Chris Norman for the introductions to this matchup.
This match is set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Your referee is Chris Bartolo. Introducing first in the ring from the depths of hell, Apocalypse. And his opponent from Springfield, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Brad Hollister.
Brad Hollister most certainly has his work cut out for him. This week on New England Championship Wrestling, and as I said before, what a way to make your debut in New England Championship Wrestling, having to face that guy. Well, you just feel the trepidation on the part of Brad Hollister as he jumps over that top rope. The bell is sounded and we are set for action. Hollister trying to get some sort of a takedown here. Waist lock on Apocalypse, and he just breaks that with ease. Apocalypse does not know his own strength. Hollister charges. Oh, look at that. Hollister charged in. That's like running into a brick wall. And again. Oh, big boot there by Apocalypse. And a blatant choke. Referee Chris Bartolo tells him to break it. And Apocalypse intimidating the referee. Hollister getting a boot to the throat right here, courtesy of the Monster Apocalypse. This guy definitely not playing with a full deck. Folks, a little tip here. If your opponent is advertised from the depths of hell, chances are he is not playing with a full deck. Off the ropes now. Apocalypse with a big clothesline. And the eyes of Brad Hollister just rolled back in his head as he hit the canvas. Headbutt. Sends Hollister down to the canvas. You're going to feel very sorry for Brad Hollister as he takes an elbow right to the heart. Courtesy of the Monster Apocalypse. Cover here, and only two. Hollister holding his rib cage. He might have broken a rib on that elbow. You got to give Hollister points for just getting in the ring with Apocalypse. Back to his feet, but Apocalypse with a handful of hair sends young Brad Hollister back to the canvas as he sinks in a nerve hold. That is painful. Aggressive holds not only wear you down, they eliminate your concentration. Hollister doing his best to fight his way out. And a reversal by Apocalypse over the top. Sunset flip by Hollister, but Apocalypse doesn't go over. Hollister try to reverse it again, but nothing doing. Missed close. Oh, big kick. Big crescent kick. Just cut Hollister off. Big splash. Headbutt right to the heart of Brad Hollister. Cover. But Apocalypse pulled him up. Apocalypse not done dishing out the punishment to Brad Hollister. Apocalypse now. Fisherman suplex into a bridge. Apocalypse breaking out a wrestling move. Only good for 2. Man, Brad Hollister sure is game. This kid is doing his best in here, but he is just outgunned. Oh, nice move by Hollister. Got out of the way of Apocalypse, who is stunned for the moment. And Hollister now trying to get something going here. Hollister with a big forearm uppercut, a big shot right there. Oh, man. Apocalypse grabs Hollister by the throat, has him up, drops him down. This is going to do it right here. And that is all for young Brad Hollister. Let's get the official word. A game effort by young Brad Hollister, but not enough to take down your winner this week, the Monster Apocalypse. Folks, from all of us here at New England Championship Wrestling, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.